Okay, networking, Windows 8. This is where I started on my machine, my Windows 8 machine. Go to Network, go to Network and Sharing Center, change Advanced Sharing Settings, go down to the bottom, All Networks. Make sure to turn this one, put it to here, turn off protected or password protected sharing. Otherwise it'll expect you to use passwords. You don't want to use passwords. And this one should be on, obviously turn on sharing. That's step one. Okay, step two in the network thing. First we go to my computer and pick a drive you want to start to deal with or share or whatever. This isn't sharing, but it's security for the drive. So I'm going to go to my E drive, my storage drive, right click, properties, go to security, hit advanced, and then say, this won't be here, everyone, we're going to set that up. Then we say add, and we say select a principal. Then we type the word everyone, and we say OK. I'm not going to do it, I've already done it, but we say OK here. When we come back, this won't be grayed out anymore, and you can choose full control, make sure all these check marks are on down to here, and then say OK. Once you do that, then this will be in the list now. Click on it, put a check mark here, replace all child object permission, blah, 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 and then say apply. And it'll go through like all the folders and the different things in there. And then when it's done, say OK. That's step two. Okay, step three is going to be to go and share the drive that we just changed security on. Go back to my computer. Now normally you'd go to E, properties, sharing, but I've already done it, so I'm going to do it to a drive I haven't shared, okay? So right click on it, properties, sharing. It says not shared. So you go to advanced sharing, share this folder, and then give it a name. Go into permissions. Everyone should be selected. And this is where you decide if they get full control or not. I just did it. I just went in and said full control, yeah, sure. Apply, okay, okay, close. Now that's going to be shared on the network. So basically, after you do security on all your drives that you want to share, go back in and do the sharing, the same, like step 2 on all the drives, then step 3 on all the drives that you want to share, okay? That's step 3. Now, we're going to try to attach, this is my XP machine, and I'm going to try to share or get to that drive I just shared on my my main Windows 8 machine. So we go to Tools, Map Network Drive, and Windows 8 is just Map Network Drives right there. And just type the exact name of the folder. So I think it's back Jono Windows 8 back F it's called. Let's see if it connects. There it is. And there's the drive right there. You can rename it here and make it real simple, blah, blah, blah. And that's about it. Okay, that's end of tutorial on how to get the drive to show up in Windows XP. Okay, so the only thing I didn't show you was what you do on your Windows 8 or Windows 7 machines to get them all to connect to each other. First of all, the steps I just went through, do that stuff on all your computers first. Go through, do the security stuff, do the sharing stuff, so they're all ready to be shared. And then on a Win 8 or a Win 7 computer, go into my computer, and sort of like the XP one, don't go here, map network drive, and type in the drive you want to access, blah blah / blah. Say OK, and it should just open, and then all of a sudden it's right here in your with all your hard drives and stuff. You can hide that and use the old-fashioned network way. It's kind of zippy and fast and looks good to do it that way. But there are this this way does have them, so they're right here with all your, like when you open my computer, which is kind of cool too. And again, you can rename these so they're not ugly to whatever you want. I noticed when Phil helped me do these, so they're not in the order that I want, and I can't really change them alphabetically. I tried to do that, but if you'll notice, they have a drive letter after them, and that's the order they go in. So if you care about that, see, I've got a, oh, this one doesn't look so bad, but if you cared about that, you would do all this, add the drives in the order you want to see them. I would say that's the way you would do that. So the only last thing I'll mention is the following. I realized after I did it, everything worked. Everybody had full control of every damn thing on every computer, and I was like, okay, that's great, but I really don't want Joby or James to kill my C drive or something like that. So when you're doing the sharing setup, seriously consider whether when you do this thing, you share the drive, and you go in here. I just took these two off. Like if read is on, you can copy a file off the computer. Like, I mean, you're gonna go get a file, movie, anything like that. You can do all that sort of stuff. And if you take these off, they just can't delete anything or write something to your drive, which, I mean, that makes sense. And if you want to change it at home, you can do it by just opening this window and changing it temporarily. But I would suggest just doing this. It avoids any passwords or crap like that. And there you go. So I did that to all my drives. Everybody's talking. I can move stuff around. If I really want to have full control over another computer, I just set the permission that way and make sure that everything's on here. But in the security setup, you do want to make sure that everyone, literally everyone, has control. Properties. Anyways, there we go. Yeah, you want to leave these alone. Otherwise, you won't be able to change them when you want to change them, blah, 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 blah. So in sharing, you can make everything safe. Okay, enough. Bye.